Florida standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12. Hey, can. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. Burrow looking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Ready?
Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
Higgins goes in motion right. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He'll get about 4 here, down at 43-yard line. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
11. Right 80. Right touch. 12. 11.
Now Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Big 13. 11 mighty.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bengals Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see often this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 yards there, and he'll bring up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact in front of that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Chase, the motion man right.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 2 brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as Howard falls to the ground. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander a third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's McCarthy.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's D.J. Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10.
Second and 10.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Wait, cut. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
180. 11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Rodgers on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On play action, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as they get this out to the 34-yard line.
Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
To the right goes Mason.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
180. 180. 12.
An inside give, Brown. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ladies, raise high. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll set up to throw. And he's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30.
Jamar Chase. A gain of 22 yards. And the Bengals first down.
11 Thomas.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Here we go. 11. Right 80.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
Jamar Chase.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings nothing. And McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a
gain there of 21
yards.
yards.
That's good for the Vikings.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
It's
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. the middle. Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. Here's 2nd and 8. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shamar Stewart brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a lead, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Chase, the motion man right.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's now second and 6 at the Vikings 41-yard line.
Second and 6.
Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
11. Ready? Stop.
They give it to Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
11.
Brown will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. Stop.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. This time, Burrow will look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now McCarthy. This is caught by Addison.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
23 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's caught downfield by Addison.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Hey, talk to me. What you got?
McCarthy off the play fake.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
Here's McCarthy.
Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Hey, that's my man. I got him.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back to
23 points there.
Any coach you see
still too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Gun. Shot. 11. Right 80. Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Handing it off to Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Big 13. Big.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
picked off by Jordan Battle.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. Now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
1st and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
But it brings up
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all total. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
back in on the choke on, put the focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. And shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl fuck with it, they ready to climb me in the club. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel it. I'm gonna have it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He gets it to Addison. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Jefferson. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again. Here are the 4th.
For the extra point.
Point after. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Big 13. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
11. 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The drive begins with Mason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Click your me, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, go drop with it. Do a step with it, put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me, I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew.